Looks like they are already on the way on Rainbow Road. I have a major delay for Climate stream then. Don't know what happened with his stream. I apologize, I don't get the feed from Climatee. He's not on Rainbow Road, where he should be if Jaden picked it as first track. Meanwhile, Jaden hits Chomp, but I don't know why Climatee is not on Rainbow Road currently. I will have to figure out after Jaden's race here. I'm sorry, but I don't know why he doesn't play Rainbow Road. He's still in the menu. Normally, players would do a countdown and then start the race. So what I actually wanted to explain during the first race is that I slowed down Climatee's feed to show in almost the same speed as Pal on the left, so that you can actually watch it if they start at the same time. Because normally if one plays in PAL and the other one in NTSC, then it would be a mess. The NTSC guy would always be too fast. So now I see Climatee on Rainbow Road. But yeah, I won't blame him because maybe the mistake is on my end. That my internet or computer can't handle this slowing down and streaming two people at the same time. So let's focus on the race. Although it's 3.5 minutes apart. Okay, now I see Climate Stream is not working for me, right? So I'm trying to work on it, because because I don't get Climate Stream running smoothly. I'm sorry guys. Meanwhile, Jaden finishes with a 6:04.69. So I will update his time, and then restart his feed. So his time was a 5:04.80, which that's the tricky part for this match, which converts to a 6:06.49. To compare them, we have to convert it by 1.2024. So that means, in fact, Jaden won the first track. And I have to cut his stream and start it again. He lowered his bitrate, so hopefully we'll get his feed nicely so that you can view it. I will do my best. Okay, here we go. So it's Climate's choice now for the second track of the first set. And hopefully it will work now. Players alternate to pick tracks in the whole match, at least within one set, and then the loser of the set gets the right to pick first for the next set. And the second track will be Luigi Raceway.
Okay. Okay.
Here we go. That's how it should look like. I sync them up and I slowed down Climatee's feed to play on almost the same speed as Jaden. I couldn't put it exactly on the same, but hopefully close enough. I can adjust a bit during the match. So you can't, unfortunately, look at the in-game timer. It won't tell you who's faster. I can tell you that Jaden got the mystery boost. He released the MT by touching the wall there, the mini turbo. Now he got into the sand a bit. And again. Luigi Raceway is quite a simple track, so you don't want to drive into the sand and lose a bit of time, because tiny mistakes sometimes can decide who's the winner here. And now it looks like Climatee is ahead, but the time at the end needs to confirm. We have different shroom strats going on here. So entering the final lap, Jaden looks to be ahead, but Climatee has one shroom left. Oh, and Jaden snags the wall in the tunnel, so Climatee looks good now, because he has one shroom left. Fails to get the mystery boost, so we have to wait and see what's the time. Jaden finishes with a 1:59.86. And the time for Climatee is, he converted 2:01.55. 2:01.55, so Jaden wins again. So that's 2-0 for Jaden. And it's his choice again. I still have to get used to converting the times for you really quick. That's not easy. And I think I will slow down Climatee's feet just a bit more. So hopefully that works. So then we couldn't get the other audio because I'm slowing down Climatee's feet. And I'm super busy right now to get everything in time. So sorry if I don't react to the chat that much. The third track is Sherbet Land. And waiting for Climatee to start. Because his feed is way behind now for me. Still waiting for it. But I mean, his stream didn't stop. You can see the OK on the bottom right, so I'm waiting for him. I hope it's not my fault again on my end, but the stream runs for me, so I don't know why he doesn't start. It would be nice if Climatee starts Sherbet Land now. Okay, he did. I missed it, I'm sorry. Guys, what are you doing with me?
Okay.
What are you doing? Jaden went into the menu. Oh man, I have a hard time to synchronize these two guys. So I will give Climatee, he hit a penguin. I will give him some rest on the finish line and let Jaden catch up. That's really not what I wanted to do. I wanted to focus on commentary. Oh, sorry. So now we have both on lap 2 here. And Climatee hit a penguin. I think both hit one, if I remember correctly. Jaden on lap 1. Or was it Climatee twice now? He's way behind, so it might be him twice. He's really risking, and he fell into the ice. Yeah, so Sherbetland for a one-try setup is quite a difficult track. You have the penguins with preset cycles, but if you make one mistake, you don't know where they will go. So this looks clearly like Jaden's win. And Climatee fell in again. He was risking a lot. And once again. So yeah, clearly his win. So it's 158.56 for Jaden. And 212.73, that's NTSC. That's a 239.59. 239.59 for Climatee. I mean, the time is not that important. It was a clear advantage for Jaden, who had a clean race. Climatee fell in a couple of times, which is very costly on this track. So it is 3-0 to Jaden, and that means we have the first set point for him. I hope these technical problems won't distract the players too much. I apologize if it does. I mean, once they start, they have to focus on their own race. And yeah, this is an exception for a restream, and maybe there was a test if it works out or not, because most matches will be 2 PAL players against each other or 2 NTSC players, and if one has both systems like most top players have, they can switch to play on the same system like the other players who only have NTSC, for example. That makes it a lot easier for everyone, I think. But yeah, this is a worldwide tournament. It's Australia against USA, so we have to deal with it. Next track is Mumu Farm. This is one of the most difficult tracks for one try. It has maybe the bumpiest ground. So I'm waiting for Climatee again. Jaden is way ahead for me, always. Maybe because he's Australian, he's always ahead in time. And yeah, this is a major delay. Normally you would expect a few seconds maybe. And I get both feeds from them. I'm like in the middle in Europe. But I'm unexperienced in this regard, so if it's my mistake, I apologize again. I really try my best, and I hope Climatee will start his race soon. Yeah, he does. So here we go. They both will take. I jinxed it. I thought it would take a safe line, but Climatee actually went a bit too risky, too close to the molds on the right. Instantly hit one. So, without the in-game time reference, you can already tell that Jaden is way ahead now because Climatee hit the second mold. 2 molds in 1 lap, that's at least 5 seconds lost there. Jaden can afford to go safe around the molds, especially if he knows about his lead. But with a major delay we had, a big delay, this run is probably over already, so not easy for him to see Climatee's mistakes during the race. Oh, that was lucky from Jaden. Went over 1 hole, but no mold popped up. So nice 1:29.89 from him. And the 1:19 from Climatee, which is a 1:35.35. So 1:29.89 from Jaden. And that's 4-0 for the first set. And I'm just talking to the players if we try normal speed for Climatee's NTSC feed. Maybe that's what causes the major delay. So we will try normal speed for Climatee's feed now, because that was not well watchable for you, I think. So the first set is complete, and I will restart his feed. Okay, Dan, now I start to understand why I have this problem. Yeah, it's the first time for me on Restream and such a difficult situation. So let's try normal speed now, yes.
Man.
So I have a Climatee desert time now from Climatee. Players, please do not play anything else now. If that was already the first race for the second set, I completely skipped it by restarting your feed. So I think this experiment didn't work out, unfortunately. It's not possible to do 157.83 to convert that. So I think slowing down Climatee's feet and pausing Jaden gave me a big delay on everything, unfortunately. So now we let Jaden finish this, and I will restart his stream again to get everyone up to date. And then we are ready for the next track. So I have Climatee's time for Climatee Desert, which is converted a 2:01. Sorry, 2:21.68. So Jaden has to beat a 2:21.68. Which he does. The 2:07.43 takes the first track, and now I'll restart Jaden's feed. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, at least that worked. So now we have both players in original speed, which means Climatee will always play faster. And now they can move on to the second track of the second set. And hopefully I can focus more on commentary now. That's too much for one person. It's one of the most difficult ones, looks like. I can't read Japanese, but it's DK's Jungle Parkway.
Okay. Okay.
So now I'm waiting for Jaden. Delay is not that big. But yeah, a synchronized start won't help much here. Only for the first couple of seconds, but you can already see that NTSC is much faster. Jaden touched the fence, but he gets the jump. So I can only commentate on the mistakes now, not how far everyone is into the race. That's what we try to fix by slowing down the feed, but we messed everything up. So I'll watch Climatee a bit more, Shroom in the cave, and listen to Jayden's audio. Okay, both use the Shroom in the cave. There's a more optimal spot right here where Climatee jumps down the ramp across the grass section there. But the easier and safer strat is in the cave. Oh, that was too ambitious from Climatee. He went really tight with Shroom and tumbled down again. So that gives Jayden a big advantage now. He actually did not use the Shroom in the cave this lap, so must have had a good ramp. Oh, now he gets into trouble with it. Comes out of the grass. It's very close to get stuck at the wall there. But he should still be in the lead to win this track. Climatee finishes at 2:03.43. And Jayden 2:19.68. Which means Jayden won this track. He had a faster time. 2:19.86. Yeah, Jayden had a 2:19.86 and Climatee's time 2:03.43. That converts to a 2:28.41. So it's 2:28.41. So that's the next win for Jayden. I mean, tumbling down in the cave is really costly. So that gave Jayden the big opportunity to win this track by just not doing major mistakes. Okay, we move on to the third track. Really stressful for me to convert these times. But I do my best to give you a hint of who's ahead, who has the better run. Next pick is Mario Raceway.
Okay. Okay.
It's a short but very challenging track technically. We'll probably see both players go for a small but yeah, good mushroom cut. We are almost synchronized. Oh, thank you. I don't have to do anything. So let's see if anyone does the extra MT. No, it's too difficult anyway. Climatee actually goes around the mushroom. Jayden risks it and got it clean. So that's the first small advantage for Jayden. But Jayden messed up the shroom into the wall. And I think that's a bigger mistake. So Climatee should have the advantage now. goes around the big mushroom again. He doesn't risk it. It's understandable during a one try if you're not feeling comfortable doing this cut. Because if you hit the plant the wrong way, it can send you towards the wall and really mess up everything. You can lose such a big amount of time then. Yeah, same line again from Climatee. Looking good so far because Jayden hits the wall again, and especially the first shroom is costly for him. Hits the mushroom cut cleanly. So Climatee already finished. The 116.04, which converts to a 131. Oh, it's not enough. He went around the big mushroom 3 times, and that gave Jayden the opportunity to come back. So Jayden wins this with a 130.37 over Climatee's 131.43. I thought the hit at the wall would cost more, but yeah, going around the big mushroom 3 times loses you too much time. There was a visual evidence for it. So it's another set point for Jayden. Okay, I just got told that Climatee will mute his track music, so we get his audio too. If that works, I don't know. Can't hear his audio, unfortunately. I don't get audio from his stream, so it's not possible. Yeah, wasn't my mistake this time. So we can move on this way. Okay, so it's set point for Jayden once again to seal the second set. And Toad's Turnpike is the next track has been chosen.
Okay. Okay.
So it's quite a simple track in terms of layout here, but you have to maneuver around the cars, and at the highest level that can be quite challenging. Oh, we have a start spin out. And they played the Joker. Oh, sorry, I missed that. They've played the Joker, and shortcuts are allowed on this track. So once per whole match, they are allowed to use the Joker and call the track open to shortcuts. And that's exactly what happens right now. Jaden is trying the shortcut but fails it, and Climatee already got it. So he's on the second lap now, trying it again, and yeah, he gets stuck in the bus. The way the shortcut here works is if you leave the track where it crosses and land on the right spot on the first lap, you have to get stuck on the second lap and on the third again to make it work. So if you do the work well on the first lap, all you have to do is get stuck in the guardrail on the second lap. That's exactly what he does again on the third, but I think he went a bit too early into the guardrail because it doesn't work for him. Meanwhile, Jaden is driving around on lap 1 and has no chance to catch up. Oh, Climatee does it the wrong way, but still gets him the shortcut. Okay, so Climatee wins this comfortably. 2:03.24. Jaden still on the second lap, so he has no chance. All he can do now is maybe practice for future races, but the chance is very small that you play Fritz Turnpike as shortcut again. Depends on the opponent's choice. So that's actually the first win of the whole match for Climatee. And Jaden, despite the fact he is not going to beat the time of from Climatee, he just goes non-shortcut all the way. Just to enjoy the track a bit. He stops before the finish line, as if the track wasn't long enough for him. Finishes in 4:22.51. That's a massive time. And Climatee had a converted 2:28.18. So that's 3-1. He's on the board. And if players pick the wrong order, I have no idea now whose pick is next. They maybe didn't follow the rules exactly, which yeah, does make a big difference. It was just about who picks first in the set. So it looks like Jaden picked Koopa Troopa Beach, yes. You will see both probably going for the tunnel jump there, which is allowed, it's an intended way. It's a non-shortcut. And even the backup jump, if it occurs, is allowed. So another set point, still of course for Jaden, to give him a good lead.
Okay. Okay.
So Jaden comes up and misses the tunnel. Now Climatee's chance. But Jaden got the backup. So he only lost a bit of time. Still, if Climatee comes through cleanly, it should be his track. Climatee makes the second jump. I don't know what's going on with the stream from Jaden. It went so good all the time. So Climatee comes up now to the third jump and makes it. So that's a good time for him, definitely. He has a 1:22.72. Which means he wins this track. And I don't know what's going on with Jaden's stream. So I can't see the time. 1:50, 1:42, 44. That means Climatee won this because he has a converted 1:39.46. That mistake on lap 1 was costly. That means it's 3-2. Climatee closed the gap a bit. And the set is still not over. So what will it be? The 6th track of the set.
Select map.
So I'm currently trying to fix the problem with Jaden's stream. If it's on my end, I have to apologize again, and maybe I disqualify right now for future restreams, because if my internet is too bad, I have tested beforehand, if it's too bad to get streams from America and Australia, then I can't do this, I'm afraid. Anyway, it's 3-2 for Jaden. He still has 2 chances to win set and 1 set point for his own. Okay, I just got confirmation that the drop frames are on Jaden's end. So yeah, it can go really smoothly, but as you can see, it's technically very demanding for both streamers and the restreamer to get everything together. The first match between Dan and Abney was commentated and restreamed by Smurfy, so everything stayed in the US, but now we have the whole globe involved, and I'm not knowledgeable enough to exactly tell you why this happens.
Okay.
I'm here to see Mario Kart 64 played at the high level. To tell you more about these 2 players, they are in fact players of very good level, but based in the 2nd division. We split all the 23 players who participate to 4 divisions, and these 2 are in the 2nd division and playing their match right now, like a group match. And it's Yoshi Valley.
Okay.
Very interesting choice. So, the 6th track for this set is Yoshi Valley.
Okay.
There are different routes, as you can see on the little icon there on the map. Of course, both know which route is the fastest, which path to take, but one is quite risky. So we will have to see who's gonna take which path. There's a very safe one and a fast one. Jaden goes for the fast one, Climatee for the safe one. Very interesting. And Jaden comes through, he doesn't hit any spiny. Climatee goes for the hairpin jump, which is allowed in one shortcut. Fortunately, I can't follow Jaden now, he's back. But I get his audio, so he didn't crush into the air. Meanwhile, they stick to their route, to their plan. Climatee went to the safe route. Jaden got the fastest route without spiny hit, I would say, because I didn't hear any spinies. Little hedgehogs. So far, I would say it's looking good for Jaden. Climatee doesn't risk it. He goes safe again. Once again. Let's see what Jaden comes up with. He goes safe as well. That's a wise choice. Oh, Climatee almost fell off. Barely. So Jaden knew he was in the lead maybe. He had a good feeling, so he could afford to take the safe route. Meanwhile, Climatee finishes in a 1:33.96. And I don't get the time for Jaden. Now I get it 1:48.25. Is that correct? Yeah, it's a 1:48.25. Climatee's time I had to double check because I'm not familiar with these times. It's a 1:52.98. So that's the 4th win for Jayden. I mean, he came through cleanly, didn't hit any spinies with a faster route, while Climatee went a bit safe on every lap, taking the 2nd fastest path. So he had to hope for a mistake from Jayden, but that didn't happen. So Jayden takes the 2nd set. And I remind the players now to let Climatee pick the next track because he lost the set. So it's 2-0 for Jayden. So it's Climatee's choice now to open the 3rd set. Still undecided, browsing through all the cups. I mean, it's a tactical play, so you have to think about your choice. If you know your opponent's weaknesses maybe and strengths, you have to focus on it. And it's Banshee Boardwalk. Okay, most important here on Banshee Boardwalk is not to fall down, because if you take risky lines there, you have so many parts without the fence around it. You can still hear what Jayden does, now I can see it again. He hit the wall in the bathhouse. So far, it looked good for Climatee, who did a different shroom strat. He shroomed around the last turn, not in front of the bathhouse. I think it's slightly slower, but can surely afford it if Jayden makes a bigger mistake, like hitting the wall, for example. Yeah, Climatee goes shroomless again here. And Jayden shrooms in front of the bathhouse again. Still get the audio from down under, but the pictures are lost. So, as always, it's hard to tell for me who's ahead, but I would say Climatee looked, just as I say it, the commentator's curse. He looked good, did a small mistake, and I only remember one mistake from Jayden. Who shroomed into the fence now. So that should give Climatee an opportunity to maybe win this track. We will see. No, it's not enough. The 147.83 converts to a 209.65. So it's 208.42 for Jayden. And Climatee got a 209.65. So the tight lines made the difference in the end, which is hard to tell when you watch PAL against NTSC on different speeds. So I'm robbed of visual evidence there, comparison. So Jaden takes the lead again.
Select map. Okay.
Okay, it looks like the second track will be Warrior Stadium. The second longest of the game and very technically demanding, with all different slopes of the hills. Some are on the straight, some are during the turns, so you have a really hard time to control your kart and charge your MTs properly there. So on this track you can be a few seconds behind and still catch up again, because it's so complex. And you have to really watch out not to tumble if you shroom or drive over the hills and lose your line. Jaden had a small head start, but it does make a difference, because Climatee plays on a TSC anyway. This may be the last match Pal against TSC on Restream, because it's very hard to commentate and hard to watch for you as well. Not because of Jaden's lost frames, but different speeds. Make it so hard to tell who's ahead. It really challenges me as a commentator. That's the reason we tried to slow down the right feed, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. Back to the race. Climatee tried to cut it really tight. Oh, he goes for the drop MT and got it. A bit wide, but got it. Doesn't save so much if you do it in the middle and drive over that hill. But credits for him to go for it. It's not easy. Jaden enters lap 2. No big mistakes so far, I would say. I would hear if he tumbles down, if he crashes. That's a very nice room from Climatee. Stayed so close all the time. And Climatee goes for it again. Not the tightest line, but definitely earned some style points and respect. I mean, he has to step up his game a bit, because he lost most of the tracks. I think he only won one track, non-shortcut, and Hills Turnpike. Oh no! That was too risky from Climatee. He tried to squeeze in that MT really late and got way off, had a bad line, and then tumbled against the wall. Or he jumped against the wall, tumbled down then. That's what I meant. You really have to be careful what you do on the hills here. He gets a very nice room, but that tumble was quite a big time loss. So although I really can't see how well Jaden is doing, I didn't hear any tumble, any screaming, so he might be in the lead. actually he has an advantage now. And if he goes through safely, he should win this track. So Climatee finishes. Lisa have time to convert his time now. 3:44.50. Jaden doesn't do the drop empty, but he doesn't need to do it. Yeah, and Jaden wins this comfortably with a 4:25.76. Climatee's time is a converted 4:29.99. So that tumble was costly, and Jaden was a bit faster overall as well. So that's 2-0 for Jaden. He needs 2 more tracks to win the whole match. Yeah, Jaden has to apologize for his stream, and I have to apologize for the whole thing because we didn't know. We tried our best to get the best layout and race experience for you viewers, but we really didn't think about how big the delay gets after a few tracks. So this was an experiment. But most important is that both players enjoy the whole race, the one try format. People were really excited beforehand, participants, and I think also other people who are interested in the game in general. Because yeah, these players, especially the top guys who participate, they play so much time trials, but only against the clock, and in this format you have 1 against 1. You get the race feeling. And we had 1 tries at the annual Kart meets, but this way everyone around the world doesn't have to attend the meet and can compete in this nice tournament. So the next track is Sherbetland. Oh, sorry, it's Frap Snowland. I sometimes mess up these names. It's happened before to me, and it happened again. So, Frap Snowland, a track which has a simple layout but a very tricky shroom spot. So, I wonder if both will hit it cleanly and will go for it on every lap. I think they have to. If nobody does a big mistake and nobody's aware of an opponent's mistake, then they should go for it. But the challenge is to be brave enough to cut much on the shroom, but don't get stuck there, because that can happen quite easily. The out of bounds area is so close to the line you normally go for. So Climatee comes up on the first lap. He gets a low but a good line. And Jaden, almost. Well, he barely caught a bit of the mountain of the hill there. Almost got slowed down, but it was still okay. You can lose much speed if you catch catch the mountain there with the back of the cart. So we can focus on Climatee now again because he comes up on the second lap shroom spot. And he gets it a bit wide in the end. I hope we can see Jaden now. He jumps at the end and has to go over the snow on the right. Meanwhile, Climatee enters the last lap, has a bit wide entrance there. That was close to the snowman, he dodged it in the last second. Oh, he goes left of the snowman, interesting. And yeah, that was a bad line. He tried to rescue it, but he slowed down there. Skidded down, I would say. So that's what a finish. And Jaden got stuck. I can't see it. Well, I can see Lucky 2 now, but I could hear it. And he hit a snowman afterwards. So that's clearly Climatee's win here. Right when I wanted to introduce a possible win for Jaden, he made a crucial mistake, which will cost him this track. So what's the time for Jaden? I can't read it. Okay, 2:15.95. Whereas Climatee got it 2:05.41. So that means 2-1 for this set. Climatee's back in it. That's what I meant. The shroom spot on Fraps Norland is very challenging, and it's great if you hit it cleanly, but it can go wrong very quickly. And Jaden got the worst scenario. He got stuck and lost quite a lot of time. The other one comes through cleanly. There's no chance to catch up with good lines.
Okay.
So we are waiting for a complete picture from Down Under. Now we get it. It looks like they will play Choco Mountain next. We will give Jaden the head start. There's no way to synchronize these two. Focus on Climatee and listen to Jaden's audio again. Climatee used the shroom late on lap and crashes. Didn't come to a full stop, but there was definitely a time loss. Meanwhile, Climatee looks good, but had that mistake on lap 1. And I can't glance over, unfortunately. I can only listen. He got clean hills there, Jaden. Messed up the shroom a bit, but stayed away from the wall. prevent the slowdown. You should always sacrifice your best line to make sure you get the whole shroom. So Climatee finishes with a 1:39.09. And Jaden. No, Jaden loses this one because Climatee's time converts to a 1:59.15. So this one goes to Climatee, which means he tied Jaden at 2-2, the equalizer in this set. And we really have a match in this third set now. Both have to win 2 more tracks. And Climatee has to win 2 of the next 3 to stay in the match. I just have a bit time to read the chat, and there's a fence in time trials, yes. It's 100cc, but you have the fence. I think you only don't have it in 150cc. So we are waiting for the next pick. Do we have a change in character from Climatee? Or he's just enjoying the menu. We don't get the sound, Climatee, so it's only half the fun. Okay, we are on the way to the next track. But first we have to pick character. Climatee is not seriously playing with Wario. No way he will do it. If you don't know, there are 3 superior lightweights you always have to choose in time trial mode, which are Peach, Toad and Yoshi. So playing with Wario makes no sense at all. Yeah, so he picks Toad in the end. No surprise, he picks a lightweight. It looks like we played Toad's Turnpike again. There's a rule that the track pool from which players select, each player has their own track pool. It gets reset after 2 sets, because we only have 16 tracks to pick from. One track can't appear again in the same set, but it could be selected by the other player in the next set. Of course, in the third set, the track pool has been reset anyway. So we can enjoy Toad's Turnpike again. And I just realized that we had it played as a shortcut track last time. So it's the first time we will see non-shortcut ones. Climatee shrooms at the end of lap 1 already. That's a usual shroom strat, but there are only a few spots where you can really gain time. Otherwise, it doesn't shoot inside the bus here, for example. Otherwise, the turns are really similar. You can pick your favorite spot to shoot. Jaden shrooms now, and he came through. I can tell you by the audio. He came through the bus, through the inside of it. Climatee hit the guardrail a bit. You can have bad luck here and come to almost a full stop if you snag the wall at the wrong angle. So you really have to be careful if you drive close to the guardrail. Yeah, the hit he got was okay. It wasn't this nasty snag. You will see a lot of traffic now coming up for both players. Firstly for Climatee, of course. So at the end of lap 3 I have to squeeze through some cars there. And Jaden has already used all of his shrooms, whereas Climatee still has one left, which he will use right at the end, I think. At their speed the cars are not that bad actually. It gets worse. Didn't have to both lanes. So he finished in a 2:31.84. And let's see, or rather hear, what Jaden does. Can't see anything unfortunately, now I can see it. Jaden wins this one with a 3:00.88 because Climate's time is a converted 3:02.57. So that gives Jaden his first match point. My voice is not loud enough. I can't put up the microphone volume, but I can put down Jaden's. So I hope that's better now. I mean, we are probably, no disrespect to Climatee, but probably at the end of the match. But you never know with this format. Power of VAJ. So the next track will be, is it Royal Raceway?
Okay.
Yep, looks like we will visit the castle, Peach's castle.
Okay.
For everyone who loves Super Mario 64, you will get a short glance on it, but we won't enter it. Alright, Jaden goes first. That's completely fine. And there goes Jaden's game feed. Oh, he's back. Okay, here comes the first room spot, and Climatee got it really clean. I can only tell by the sound that Jaden got it too. He didn't crash against the wall. Yep, nice cut from Climatee. You can lose a lot of time if you get a low jump there and hit much of the grass, and it's also risky because of the checkered wall. You have to go around, and he gets a nice second shroom too. There's 2 mini turbos on the ramp, very good. And there was the castle on the right, if you saw it. So Climatee looks good, but I can't tell exactly how well Jaden did. And if you don't have both players on the same system, I feel now that it's quite hard to tell who did better. Sometimes such small margins play a big role here and decide the match on one track. He went a bit wider there on the last trim, and he messed up the drift on the ramp. So that was a mistake. He left out one MT after the ramp, which has to be done quite fast. So his time for Royal Raceway is 2:25.32. So I know what Jaden has to get to win this match. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see his time. What did he get? Oh, he barely lost it. Yeah, we have another track because Climatee's time is a converted 2:54.73. I'm double checking to make sure I make no mistakes here as a referee. And yeah, we will have a 7th final track of this set. Only 1700s in it, but Climatee wins. That last lap was a bit slow from both, but yeah, Jaden needed a few more hundreds. So final track of this cup, of this set I mean. Now the pressure's on. Oh, and it's Bowser's Castle. Very interesting choice and very entertaining for sure. For one try, that's very tricky to come through here cleanly. For those who don't know, we normally have a ghost which distracts the thwomps on the second room right where Climatee is now, but ghosts are not allowed. He gets a small hit, but he came through Climatee, so he didn't spin out. So second lap thwomps for Climatee now. He He goes to the left, yeah. Second lap is usually the easiest one. So he's through. Let's watch. Oh, he fell down into the lava. Wow. Right when I wanted to watch Jaden, I just caught this major mistake. And if Jaden, oh god, he makes the same mistake. I can't believe it. I just wanted to say if Jaden stays safe now. He has it in the back, but he fell down as well. So these are two major mistakes, but both players did the same. So Nerves maybe playing a role now, and Climatee goes on the right. He comes through, yeah, it was a brave move. Not easy to take that line. He stays on the track now. So Jaden has to deal with the thwomps now for one last time. He comes through as well. So this will be very interesting to see now. Both with similar big time losses. But who was the better racer? Oh no, we lose picture from Jaden. Come on. What is his time? I can't see it. It's a 2:25. Then the match is over. We have a winner because, let me update that really quickly. Because Jaden was a bit faster, but not by much. I will tell you in a second. So Jaden wins Bowser's Castle with a 2:25.98, while Climatee's time was a 2:26.45. So there was not much of a difference on the last track. Both went down once into the lava. But Jaden takes it. In the end, Jaden wins this 3-0, but the final set was really close. Almost went to another set, but Jaden could avoid that. So he wins his opening match of the second division. And that's it for this match. I hope you could enjoy it. We had some technical difficulties, some struggle, and PAL against NTSC is not easy to watch and definitely not easy to commentate as well. I still hope you could enjoy parts of it, and surely most of our restreams on this channel, on this platform, will be between players from the same system, so that it gets a better race feeling. Will be better to watch. And now we get the Wario stream from Climatee. He still has time to shine with Wario now on Rainbow Road. Ah, and he does the casual spiral jump. Wow, that's why he jumped onto Wario and onto Rainbow Road. So, despite losing this match, Climatee shows a very tricky shortcut performed on second try maybe? It was really fast. So well done Climatee. Maybe he needs more shortcut jokers. But the win goes to Jaden. And that's the second match of the whole league. We had both on restreams. But today is actually a heavy day for the league. We have 3 more matches scheduled today, of 10 matches in total, which will happen over a time span of 1 week. And one of these matches today, between Bissau 20 and Haddock, will be restreamed live on Speed Gaming, commentated by Smurfy again, who also opened the league with a match Dan against Abney. You have to check it out. It was broadcasted on Speed Gaming 2 last night. If you haven't seen that, it was very high level, not only on stream technically, but the players performed very well. So watch that back if you haven't. And if you'd like to watch the first match on Restream between two players from Division 3, you can do that. It will be starting at 8 PM Central Time. So 9 PM Eastern Time, I think. So that's the next match on the Restream. And that's it so far from my side. I really hope you still enjoyed it, as I said. Apologize for all the dropped frames, but we will try to improve over the next weeks and show you only the best we can do. So thanks for watching, and yeah, join in for the next match. Bye from my side.
Select your player.
See you.